Sorry, didn't even realize I said that, but it is 10:31.
President Valinsky, may I speak?
Of course.
Thank you. I do understand, and I think we all do, the applicant's desire for privacy and for noise reduction. But I also think that both of those can be accomplished to some extent by the existing vegetation that's there and by planting additional arborvitae. The fact that the property is near the Baha'i Temple, which attracts people, or near Sheraton Road, which attracts traffic, is not, to my mind, in itself a hardship. That's kind of the nature of where you live, and it's a natural outcome of housing choices that we all make. So I have some question whether a real recognizable hardship exists in this case. But beyond the hardship, and now I would ask Mr. Adler to put back up the photograph of the proposed fence for this location. No, not the location, the picture of the fence, the photograph, please.
Hold on.
Yeah, go back. That's it.
One second. Hopefully it makes it there.
Are we dealing with latency in the computer? Like
I
you got
believe
6
we
page
are.
downs.
I believe we are. Hopefully I won't run by it. There we go.
There we go. Thank you, Mr. Adler. Besides the hardship consideration, I think we also have to look at the particular considerations for fence variations. And when I look at standard 2 and 6, 2 and 6, speaking to fences of the same type, already exist in the immediate area. And this fence is of the type which is a replacement of the prior fence. Both of those subsections speak about type. This is not a type of a fence that I've seen anywhere the length of Sheraton Road. Frankly, I've not seen this fence in a front yard or side yard in any part of the village. So I think this fence type in and of itself causes me great concern. That was a question that was raised by Commissioner Schneider at the zoning board. And it's one that I think deserves a great deal of consideration from us. This simply isn't a type of offense that I think should be on a very public street, the gateway to Wilmette from the south. And for the hardship reason, and for this additional fence variation requirements, I have trouble supporting this request. Thank you.
All right, other trustees who'd wish to comment?
I'll just chime in if everyone's talking. Mr. Crown, you have a beautiful house that I could only see from Canterbury. I could not see it at all from Sheridan because of your vegetation, but a beautiful house, a beautiful lot. And I understand your desire, to enclose that. I think you have accomplished that, and I think you can continue to accomplish that. But when you look at the streetscape, driving north on Sheridan and looking at both sides of the street, all the fences are 4 feet there. And, it's a beautiful entrance to Wilmette, and your house is certainly a part of that. But I do think you can accomplish your privacy and have accomplished the privacy, with the bushes you have now, and could certainly add to that. This is just a really tough one to justify when all the other fences in the area are 4 feet, also on a busy road.
I think I can go. This is Trustee Dodd. I concur with what Trustee Plunkett said, which, yes, Mr. Crown, you have a beautiful home on a very, very large lot. I too struggle with the hardship, and I won't reiterate what everybody else said, but I concur with what the chairman of the zoning board, Reinhard Schneider, said, which is, in addition to the points brought up by Trustee Barrow, I am concerned about the precedent set here, because allowing all homes on Sheridan Road and in many of our places struggle with the noise and privacy. And actually, when I look at your lot, I feel a little bit more like your lot is large enough that noise and privacy aren't as big of a deal, to be honest. Your house is roughly, 75 feet from Sheridan Road, and you have 75, if not 100 feet on the east side of your property if you needed to have, which wouldn't have, if you needed more privacy in terms of where your family might spend time. I spoke to John Adler today and just asked him just to have some basis here of, other homes on Sheridan Road. There, many of them, and I just used a sampling of homes from Lake Avenue to Washington. So that just that one block. From Sheridan Road to the front of their home is somewhere between 35 to 50 feet. So you have 2 to 2.5 more, more distance from Sheridan Road in terms of noise and privacy than all these homes on Sheridan Road have. And you have and so that's where I really struggle with the hardship, and in addition then struggle with the precedent this would set. I recognize it's a side yard as opposed to a front yard, but those homes deal with the same thing around privacy and noise. And like Trustee Barrow said, and I try to be very consistent in how I handle all of these zoning cases. And so when you live on Sheridan Road, you can expect traffic and noise. When you live near a train, you can expect traffic and noise. When you live near a school, you can expect parking issues. And we just simply can't grant variances because those conditions existed at the time you decided to be in your home. So for that reason, I can't support this. But I do love your home, and I do love your property, and it's really beautiful.
Trustee Kennedy or Trustee Kurzman, anything to add?
No, I don't really have anything to add that others haven't added. I also don't see the hardship. And I do think that a better solution is to use vegetation. It'll both control the sound better, it'll be prettier, and it's more consistent with what I saw on Sheridan Road. And I think it'll do everything that you need and want. It's a little bit more maintenance and a fence, but it's a more effective screen. So I would encourage you to go that direction.
Trustee Kurzman?
Nothing to add.
Okay. All right. I will remind everyone that this item comes to us with a negative recommendation from the Zoning Board of Appeals. It will need 5 votes tonight to overturn the recommendation of the Zoning Board. An affirmative vote is a vote to overturn the Zoning Board of Appeals recommendation. Would the clerk please call the roll on the motion?
Trustee Sullivan.
No.
Trustee Barrow.
No.
Trustee Dodd.
No.
Trustee Kurzman.
No.
Trustee Kennedy.
No.
Trustee Plunkett.
No.
President Belinsky.
No. The motion fails. The Zoning Board of Appeals recommendation stands. All right, back to Trustee Barrow. Anything else?
Thank you, President Belinsky. All other items are on the consent agenda.
All right, so now we're out of order. Everybody's going to be confused when I call on you. Trustee Sullivan, Municipal Services Committee.
All items approved on consent.
Public Safety Committee, Trustee Kurzman.
All items on consent.
Trustee Plunkett, the Judiciary Committee.
No report.
And item 6.7 is reports from our special committees. There are no reports from the special committees tonight. Item 7 is new business, and there's no additional new business to discuss. So we'll move on to item 8, which is adjournment. May I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
That was Trustee Sullivan. Is there a second?
Second.
That was seconded by Trustee Kennedy. Because we are remote, we need to do a roll call vote. So I'd ask the clerk to please call the roll on the motion to adjourn.
Trustee Sullivan,
Aye.
Trustee Barrow,
Aye.
Trustee Dodd,
Aye.
Trustee Kurzman,
It looks like he may have
Kurzman.
frozen up. Either that or he's holding, standing really still.
I think
Trustee Kennedy,
aye.
Trustee Plunkett,
Aye.
President Polinsky.
Aye. So even if Trustee Kurzman's vote was no, we would have enough votes in favor for the motion to carry. So the motion does carry, and we stand adjourned at 10:42 p.m.